Alright, hello everyone. Today we are going to review the McLaren MCL36 Future Mode livery from the year 2022. Truth be told, I didn't really like the 2022 or 2023 standard liveries because they're basically the same. But I have to say these special liveries really have a nice place in my heart. Especially the car we have in front of us today, which is basically the blue replaced with neon pink and some more elements added. And I think that's a really nice touch. Another model car I look really forward to is the MCL60 with the Triple Crown livery, or the Monaco livery they raced in Monaco with. But for now, we have in front of us a Minichamps box once again. It's been a while since I've done Minichamps. It's been a while since I made a video at all. So in McLaren's own statement, this livery was basically to celebrate their return to Asia since 2019. They partnered up with a brand called OKX to make this special livery. It's a little bit steampunk-ish with neon pink accents. They basically did that for 2 races, which were in Singapore and Japan. So that's basically the story about this livery. But without any further ado, let's get straight into this box, shall we? Right, so this is the box of the model car of today. And one interesting box to say the least. It has this very interesting digital pattern going on with some of that neon pink we see as well. Together as that papaya orange, of course, and that black underside as well. From the top, we have the McLaren logo, really nice and interesting. The side, we do have a Minichamps logo with once again a 118 remark and the McLaren F1 team MCL36 LANDO NORRIS of the Singapore Grand Prix of 2022. The back's basically replicated and it says it's a limited edition of 150 pieces. So yeah, that's basically it for the box. Underside, not too interesting, some legalese and stuff. So yeah, let's get straight into opening this thing, shall we? So right, really easy, just flip it open like this and there you go. And look at that. I basically have to hold it up like this, but one interesting thing they do with the newer releases is that they place a tray with some padding as well, which is really nice to see because they used to come just like this. Let's put that off to the side now. So yeah, interesting thing about this box is that beautiful picture we have in the back here. Look at that. So yeah, look at that car. That's a beautiful shot. So there's one more reason why this car is really interesting, and that's basically because of that special helmet LANDO NORRIS has. So let's take it out of the base and let's take a close look at this car on its own. So here we have the car itself. And look at that very interesting livery we have in front of us. I think it's a really good choice that they basically replaced the blue with neon pink. I don't know, that color combination is really interesting to me personally. So like always with Minichamps, you get a little foam block underneath the front wing. And look at that thing. That is one beautiful livery. Look at that. The helmet really pops. I mean, I really like it. I've said it time and time before. I really like it when that helmet really pops out of the livery. Look at that. Without any further ado, let's get a little bit back to structure and work from the front wing to the back, shall we? So here we have the front wing itself, looking really interesting. Let's focus a little bit. A lot of different carbon fiber elements we see. Really nice that those latches have a different color. This metallic silvery or metal color. On the front wing we do have a couple different logos, which is OKX and OXO. Unfortunately no gaps between the flaps, which is always a little bit of a bummer in this scale. Wing end plate, we have a OXO logo once again. And on the inside we do have that same logo repeated. At the front of the nose we do see a McLaren emblem and FX Pro as well. No sensors on the wings, which is kind of odd to see. Usually there are some, but they didn't do it for this release. So let's get to the nose, shall we? So the nose of the car, we do have a McLaren logo, OXO, probably 150 years, OKX, Data Robot, the Gulf emblem, Dell Technologies, Alteryx. That's basically it for the nose. On the side, we do have a FIA logo and the McLaren emblem as well. So yeah, the camera pots are looking interesting too. All right, then we get to the rims, shall we? So the rings basically have this Google Chrome color scheme, which I'm not really sure if I'm a big fan of that, but they kind of grew on me on a couple last years. Very interesting to see that this car comes with intermediate tires. Wheel locks on the left hand side are blue, and on the other side are this gold color. I don't know if that is 100% accurate in real life, but they change it around with left and right. Suspension looking really interesting, whole bunch of carbon fiber with 2 sponsors as well, immersive laps and easy post. The wheel brow, really nice touch that they added that emblem with some papaya orange detailing as well. So yeah, the front of the driver's cell we have race number 4 as well as Artura, and we have a couple different sensors and a 360 camera as well. I don't know if you can see that very well. Look at that. One thing that I really like about this car, I don't really like carbon fiber liveries, but when you look at this car, I really like that carbon fiber pattern. I wouldn't like it on every single car, but this is the first car of this generation that I have with very much exposed carbon fiber. And I have to say, it looks pretty neat. Drivers also have some different logos of Party Poker as well as a logo on the halo, which is not really centered properly, which is Goldman Sash, I don't know. So that halo-inspired helmet is looking really interesting. Look at that. It really pops out of the car with that army green. That's a really nice color combination. It's kind of fitting that that green is also coming back a little bit in the intermediate tires as well. Makes it more unique and one bit. On the side we do see some of that steampunk inspired decals, which I'm not really sure what it's trying to represent, but I think it's just some internals of computers or something like that. Side pod inlets looking nice, not the biggest we've seen, as well as some different logos of TSOs and VMware, as well as a logo of Richard Mille. Side profile didn't change around too much. Once again, OKX logo with some illusion exposed technology of this car. We do see a bunch of different logos: Chrome, OXO, WebEx, Arrow, and Smartsheet, as well as Cadence and Golf. Really nice number 4. I wouldn't mind a fully exposed carbon fiber livery with a neon pink. That would look really, really nice. Let's focus on the drive shoot, shall we? Once again, customized to this livery as well with that pink OKX logo right there. Let's see if we can focus on the steering wheel here. Steering wheel a little bit hard to focus on, but it's there, and I think it's unique to the McLaren MCL36. People say all the time that the Minichamps brand doesn't reuse steering wheels, or they don't have a generic one. Basically, the rear of the car is basically just one giant carbon fiber structure. The front of the car has all the color. Rear wing of this car, Dark Trace logo. But once again, we don't have a slot between the rear wing and the rest of the structure, which is kind of unfortunate in 1/18 scale. Side of the wing end plate, we do have an OKX logo as well as Hilton, as well on the rear DRS flap and as well as the inside of the wing end plate. Rear of the car are the exits of the Venturi tunnels, as well as an exhaust. One thing that's kind of bummed me out is that they don't really have a huge hole for the engine cover as well. It's basically filled with this plastic, which is kind of leaves a lot to be desired. Let's keep it at that. The base is basically made from this cardboard, which you can unscrew from the bottom. And it basically also comes with a text which reads McLaren F1 Team MCL36 LANDO NORRIS Singapore Grand Prix of 2022. So yeah, I really like this idea of Minichamps with this collector's box, looking really nice. But at the same time, I really wish that they had an option to keep it open like this, to display it like this, because usually when you don't support it, it will fall back down. I don't want the model to get dusty and all, so I will unscrew this thing from the bottom and I will display it in a Perspex case to keep it dust free. Usually I don't really do Minichamp stuff, but I think this car is a really nice addition that they did. So yeah. Alright, so that's basically the car we have today in front of us. Once again, I think this livery is a really, really interesting one. So yeah, one big question I have personally is that this car comes from the 2022 season. I think it's a little bit weird to see this model releasing right now. It's at the moment of recording the 8th of July 2024, so it's basically 2 years down the line. It's crazy that you have to wait 2 years for a model. But yeah, anyways, I still think it's a great car. When I saw it first launch, I really thought, wow, I really have to get that car. As well as the Monaco livery as well, the Triple Crown livery, which I thought was a very interesting livery too. So yeah, I'm a huge McLaren fan. I think it's a beautiful livery. Really like that papaya orange mixed with that neon pink. But yeah. So yeah, that's basically the video we have today. Once again, I'm going to display this in just a bit. But the next video we have coming up is a very, very, very rare monocar, which has been re-released with Minichamps. And it also comes with this models collector's box as well, is what I believe they call it. So yeah, stay tuned on the channel. I try to upload a little bit more. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one as well.